Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anushka Queen, and today I'll be talking about the pros and cons of Australia. Well, Australia is a very beautiful country, a continent of abundance, and so many things Australia has to offer to so many people. Many people have found Australia, their El Dorado, and many people have traveled from all angles, from all over the world, to settle in Australia. Yes, Australia has so many pros than cons. Let's start looking at them. Well, in Australia, we have what is called personal freedom. You are very free in Australia. Freedom. Climate. The climate is very, very nice. You see, we have the Sunshine Coast climate, which is always sunny and warm. People dress in relaxed mode. We have wildlife. Australia has one of the best wildlife in the lives in the world. Besides Africa, Australia is really well endowed with that. We have so many animals, so many tropical animals, wild as well as domestic animals. Wow, food. We have lots of delicious food and fruits, tropical food and fruits. We have so many nice cuisines around the world in Australia. Australia is very rich in cuisine. That's why Australia has many chefs, and we have so many schools that so many schools that train people to become chefs. People leave from Europe, from other continents to be chef in Australia. That's to tell you how Australia is a very good touristic destination for good food. We have education. Education in Australia is very, very fantastic. I like the way the kids learn in Australia. I like, Australia has this system of homeschooling kids, and we have this system of private education and state schools, and re- and religious education. I like the dress code in school. Kids are dressed in uniforms. Their uniforms are just very beautiful. They put on black shoes. Most often they put on black shoes, socks, ties, skirts, jumpers. It's unique. Kids don't go through what is called competition in school to see what others put on. There's no gap between the rich and the poor in school because everyone is the same. I really love that. I have not seen that in other countries. I've seen that in just few countries, but Australia has that. That is a unique thing in Australia. I know Britain has that also, but Australia has that, which is very good. So we have housing. Wow, the houses are well constructed. I like the way the houses are constructed because of lots of space. The houses have got lots and lots of space. You see a room in Europe, for example, very tiny, but in Australia you find a very big room, big corridors, space, yard for kids to play, have fun. In Australia, there's something you can be whatever you want to be. If you work a little bit hard, you'll be whatever you want to be, which is very good. I find it hard to write about the cons of Australia because we have so many pros. We have so many pros about Australia. Well, Australia is a democratic society. It's a democratic society, and democracy is really well practiced in Australia. Freedom of speech, although increasingly it is debatable now. It's not really that freedom of speech as I heard Australian had before. Religion, we have freedom of worship. We have so many different denominations in Australia. We have the Catholic, the Protestants, the Muslims. We have all sorts of religion because the government gives freedom of worship to Australian citizens. Anybody living in Australia, you have freedom to worship wherever you want to. So we have what is called. We have so much to offer. The beaches, oh my goodness, the beaches are so beautiful, especially the beaches in the Sunshine Coast. Always sunny, sandy, white sand, blue. The sea is always blue. Clean water in the sea. I really love it. Australia. it's a good touristic site for many people. You can make a decent living in Australia. There's not much unemployment in Australia unless you don't want to work. If you have the right to work, you can work and you can make a living. You can make a decent living in Australia. It's a very good country to raise kids, because of all the parks. The parks are just, they have nice parks for kids to play, nice schools, they have space, kids can run around. They have so many recreation areas for kids to enjoy. We have a very good health care system. They have the Medicare card, the Medicare card system. The dental system too is very, very nice. So you see, we have all this in Australia. Talking about the cones in Australia, I mean, about Australia, I don't even have much to say. But what I would like to say is that an African, for example, like me, we say, oh my goodness, Australia is very far from home. Especially for the people who like traveling a lot, they always say, oh, Australia is very far. It's very far. When you see 22 hours in a plane before you go to your country or to your home country, wow, some people find it not funny. They say it's very, very far. But well, Australia is a nice place. You can make any place your home as long as you feel comfortable in that place. There's so many nice things I like in Australia. What else do I not like in Australia? People live a very simple lifestyle. They say Australian people are laid back. Yes, I mean, people dress in a very simple way. It's not classic, it's nothing, but just people are just simple. Sometimes don't be surprised that many people put on tongs on streets, and even in parties some people put on tongs. People don't really care about the way they dress. They don't really dress, they don't really dress that much. They don't waste their time in dressing so much because of the sunshine. It's like it's holidays in Australia. So what can I think about the disadvantages of Australia? It's hard. It's just too nice in Australia. It's hard to bring out what is not good in Australia. We have the Aboriginals. The Aboriginals are very nice people. They have a very rich culture. I mean, the Aboriginals, they have the skin like us Africans, There's some of them who are mixed. There's some of them who are pure black, like some of the Africans coming from Senegal. So, honestly, Australia has got some good mixture. There are so many Asians in Australia. Many Asians coming from Japan, China, coming from so many other parts of Asian countries, married to Australians. I mean, Australia is a mixture. It's a kind of melting pot. A mixture of everything. There's some Africans coming from different parts of Africa: West, East, South Africa, and Central Africa. We have all this mixture. We have Europeans too. We have people coming from the UK. We have people coming from Russia. People coming from Eastern Europe. We have people coming from Brazil, USA. Not much. There are people coming from Brazil. People coming from the Latin American countries. So many of them, especially people coming from Greece. Greece in Europe. There's so many mixtures in Australia. It's like a melting pot. Oh, the landscape. Australia has got lots and lots to offer as much as landscape is concerned. Landscape, they have very beautiful landscape. Oh my goodness, the scenery is just breathtaking. It's very beautiful. Oh, what can I not say about Australia? Australian food. Let me talk about the food. Australians like barbecue a lot, especially outdoor barbecue. During the weekends, Australians are always out there making barbecue in their parks. The parks are furnished with barbecues. You don't need to you don't need to move with barbecue from your home to the parks because they are already ready-made barbecues in the park. You just bring your things. You bring things like things you have to eat, and family members come along and just gather. And the parks are really very beautiful. You have benches, chairs to sit and enjoy. Kids have their playground, well furnished with play. With activities to play. So Honestly, that's how Australians spend their weekend. Most of them, they spend their weekends in the parks, especially Australians coming from the Sunshine Coast, or Australians who live in the Sunshine Coast. They have this outdoor lifestyle. It's very, very beautiful. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Anushka King. Goodbye.